Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
The reason why we get partners to begin with is to upgrade our lifestyles, okay? And simply being with a woman upgrades a man's lifestyle, okay?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Women's Logic. It's bittersweet, fascinating to explore, but a huge turnoff if you understand it. That's why red-pilled men say you can't love and understand a woman at the same time. And this content creator is going to showcase the pure form of women's logic. Her uncensored and unfiltered approach provides great insight into why men become indifferent to women. And this is part 3 of the analysis of the foolishness this content creator is feeding her audience and the false information she's spreading about men. Make sure you watch part 1 and 2 to have a better understanding of this video, because we continue where we left off. Let's talk about it. We men ain't we? Yeah. We men ain't we? Yeah.
But like we talked about here, you don't need a rich man, you need a generous man. And if you are struggling with a man, period, he's not generous.
What the hell is she talking about? You're telling your audience that a man can't be generous without money? So if a generous man loses his money, he's not generous anymore? What about a man's time? What about a man's energy? These money-hungry fools do not understand the true essence of generosity, limited by their narrow focus on money.
Okay, you can struggle alone. Like, why would you struggle with a man? And it seems like she wasn't even struggling alone. She only started struggling when she got with this man. Okay, she's like, now I am not doing as well financially. Meaning, she was doing well financially before him. Okay, like, I can't. Let's keep watching.
Oh my goodness. One of the things we expose about modern women is that they reason from a position of superiority. It's not about equality, it's about supremacy. There's nothing wrong with them. It's always the man's fault. It's always the man that needs to step up. Somehow, this woman not doing well financially is her boyfriend's fault. But if it's the other way around, the man is a scrub and he's not generous. This is why men are opting out. Men don't get any value out of dating these modern women. That's why you never hear them say exactly what they offer besides their looks.
Do you not comprehend who I am, what I look like, and you think that I deserve a coffee date?
If I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for 2, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to be with this person, and it just really sucks because
this man is in his divine, feminine, receiving energy. Like, it's the woman who is thinking this way. She is now thinking,
if I cannot make enough income for 2 people, I cannot date this guy.
The man should be thinking like that. He should be thinking,
if I cannot make enough income for 2 people, I cannot date her. Like, I need to do better for myself. Like, I'm struggling right now. Like, what am I gonna do?
He should be thinking about that. The reason why he has such a great personality is because he doesn't have to think about that. I can't.
Why is it the man who has to think like that? Where did you get that idea from? This is a traditional gender role. These women don't look like traditional women to me. If you expect a man to be traditional, then you have to be a traditional woman. The sense of entitlement is ridiculous.
like I said, he has like the best personality hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold. Like, don't be too...
Dump him, leave him. Take all your money, replenish your savings, pay off your credit cards, take yourself on a trip, get yourself something nice, and take this as a lesson, okay? And I'm not trying to be cold, I'm just telling you what everyone else is thinking. That you can do better, and you already were doing better all by yourself, so why would you downgrade your lifestyle to be with a man, okay?
This is pure gold.
The reason why we get partners to begin with is to upgrade our lifestyles, okay? And simply being with a woman upgrades a man's lifestyle, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness. No, it doesn't. This is terrible content and only fuels women's delusions. The presence of a woman can be a distraction. The presence of a woman can be a liability. Guys, never assume that the presence of a woman is an upgrade. Don't think with your little head. Your little head will get you in trouble and cause you to lose all of your assets to nutcases like this.
So all these men saying like,
Well, why would I want to be with a freeloader? Like, all you females just want to take our money.
I'm like, okay. And honestly, I don't even want to combat these statements anymore. Like, okay, you believe that, good luck. Okay, because
No, 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 no. You cannot argue these statements. This is a legitimate statement. You have no rebuttal. It only takes 2 seconds to explain. The question is simple. What is the upgrade? Teach. In what regard do you make a man's life better or easier? Educate. This is why they tag you in these videos, because this is essential information for men and women to have. If men are saying that women only want to take their money, that's not a good position for women to be in, because this is your message.
hey bestie, welcome to the Spoiled Girly support group where we talk about how to get that bag while also securing your own bag.
You can't secure the bag if men don't make it available to you. My wallet, my choice. You have to prove us wrong instead of proving us right like you do in this video.
Dump him, leave him, take all your money, replenish your savings, pay off your credit cards, take yourself on a trip, get yourself something nice, and take this as a lesson.
This woman is asking a serious question and you tell her to be selfish and dump her boyfriend. You have no in-depth information about a relationship. You never heard his side of the story because you don't care, yet you don't hesitate to tell her to dump him. How in the blue hell can you take this woman seriously? The same crap like Amber Heard's psychologist claiming she could make a fair assessment without meeting Johnny Depp in person and without listening to his side of the story.
And you have no independent knowledge of the facts underlying the alleged abuse, correct?
I have the knowledge of the plethora of documents that I've reviewed in this case.
No, I'm asking you your independent firsthand knowledge. You have none of that, right?
You mean whether I was there?
Yeah, you weren't there.
Of course not.
Okay.
This is how the sisterhood operates. They give the worst dating advice, and that's why they get destroyed in these debates. This is how women keep women single and why men are figuring out that the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Because the reason why men are so market driven is because they have to respond to us, women, okay? We set the market, we set the standard, and if they don't like it, they can walk away. We are not haggling anymore. Like, okay, you believe that, bye.
I'm pleased that she made that statement, because if women set the market price, it means we, as men, decide whether we want to buy or not. And that's exactly what's happening. Men are not buying, or they are buying in a different market. And women are noticing the decrease in demand.
And I say a lot of this with kindness. I was kind of harsh, but I don't know. Sometimes people need tough love or just plain truth spelled out like that. I don't know. But it just so frustrates me. She seems like she has her shit together. She has her finances together. She desires a certain lifestyle. And she already gave that to herself. And she actually managed to give it to this man too. So I just don't understand, like, why? And I really think it all comes down to consuming all these misogynistic content and having guy friends who brainwash you into believing all these beliefs that benefit only men. Okay.
This is all feel-good Kool-Aid. This is why women are subscribed to her. Nowhere in this clip did the woman in the TikTok video mention anything about listening to men's advice or engaging with men's content. Instead, she exempts her from responsibility and uses men as scapegoats to justify her actions. This is why accountability is a woman's kryptonite. What's happening is that the woman's guilt is surfacing. While she acknowledges that her man is a good person, the financial aspect is not meeting her desired lifestyle, and for that reason alone, she contemplates ending the relationship. The problem is, this doesn't align well with the quote-unquote love narrative, and it raises concerns about prioritizing materialism over a supportive boyfriend with a great personality. It appears she went on TikTok seeking approval from other women, not from men, to justify her decisions to end the relationship, because women need to feel good about their actions.
Don't be too rude, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend who made way more money than I did. And, you know, that wasn't the answer. Like, so it's like, where is the common ground?
See what happens when you get more information? More context? It's intriguing that these women are quick to label their ex-boyfriends as narcissists, as if each of these women is a psychologist who conducted a profound assessment or diagnosis to confirm that these individuals were truly narcissistic. It's crucial to be careful with such statements, calling men misogynist or narcissist just because they disagree or do not live up to certain expectations, such as buying flowers every week. This content creator refuses to acknowledge that relationships are a two-way street. Women don't seem to understand trade-offs. You cannot have it all. Women wanted to make more money, and now that they do, they are the first one to complain that there are not enough eligible bachelors to date.
Like, and obviously I do have a little bit of fear, like if I stay with him during this whole time and I continue to help out, is he gonna just walk away when he does better? It's just,
Yes, he will leave. A lot of the times, the men that women build up, they leave and they pursue the type of woman or the woman that they have always wanted.
Stop it right there. Women do not build men up. I repeat, women do not build men up. Iron sharpens iron. This is what modern women do.
What can men do leaving here? Be better.
You either complain like Michelle Obama or you inspire like Jacqueline Kennedy. A virtuous and inspirational woman is the kind of woman a man is not gonna leave. And to take it a step further, a virtuous and inspirational woman is not gonna commit to a low quality man. It's called context. Sex and romance were never the foundation of long-term relationships. Yet, these women make it all about that. This is not a virtuous and inspirational woman, especially considering that she airs her dirty laundry in public using a TikTok video to seek advice from complete strangers with the awareness that the video will stay up forever. This woman is lame, a low-quality woman. LQW.
is he gonna just walk away when he does better? It's just,
It's obvious that her boyfriend is good looking and already gets attention from other women. It's just that his looks don't pay for romance. That's why she's scared, because she knows there's no reason for him to stick around. Chad can easily replace her if their relationship has a superficial basis.
Because let's think about it, okay? Men have very huge egos and very sensitive egos. And what a lot of women in their pick-me era don't realize is that when women provide for men, it hurts the men's egos. But at the same time, they needed these women to provide for them. And I don't know what it is, but men love to provide. Like, you need to internalize that men love to provide. And if they cannot provide for you, they will for someone else, okay? They always want to feel like the macho man. So a lot of the times when high earning women get with broke men and subsidize the man's lifestyle and provide for him, a lot of times these men cheat, maybe with someone else who has lower needs, someone that they can feel like a man with, okay? Like, that's the vibe. Like, they want to feel like a man. So a lot of the women, the provider women, get cheated on because the man, he still wants to provide. Like, we need to like ingrain this in ourselves that men love to provide. Okay, it is a service for them, for us to allow them to provide. Okay, it's just how it is. And the earlier you accept this, the earlier you move better for yourself.
She makes some good points here and contradicts herself at the same time. Apparently, being with a man requires skills. Just being present is not enough. Men want to provide, but we also want appreciation for our contributions. Many videos, including this one, show how women find it normal to be disrespectful when a man is unable to provide the lifestyle they desire. You have to include this aspect when you talk about men cheating. Remember when women encouraged each other to dump their boyfriends just because they didn't want to watch the Barbie movie? Again, it's about trade-offs. The relationship has to be mutually beneficial.
okay?
It's so scary. It's so crazy because it's like I really, really like him, and I really, really, really like don't want to like not be with him, but at the same time too, like I'm too effing old to do this shit. Like I've already spun around this block a few times. Like
You need to like yourself more than you really, really like him, okay? You need to love yourself more than you love him, okay? We live in a system that favors these men. And then you're gonna care for the losers in the system that already favors them. I can't.
Of course she can't. What the hell is she talking about? I have no idea what system this woman is talking about. The last time I checked, Helen Smith has an entire book called Men on Strike that dives deep into how this system doesn't favor men.
You think men need to man up, but to man up, you have to be getting something out of that relationship. What you're saying is that men are getting something just by having a woman. They're just so lucky. But what's happening is they don't need men anymore. You see, they've let state have become their husband. The state is now the husband.
That's a great way to put it.
That's exactly what it is. Husbands are now expendable. The men on my blog and the readers from all over the country just prompting me and helping me to understand what men are going through in this country. And the last thing I want to say is men are not allowed to speak up. So I'm here as their sort of advocate, because if men speak up, they're called whiners, they're called, wimps, man up, and they're not allowed to talk. Men are on strike in terms of like marriage, fatherhood, and even the American dream, in the sense that they're not even going to college as often, because there are so many reasons. It's just become a very bad deal for men today, and people don't realize it.
There should be a link to that video on your screen or in the description. In this case, half-truths benefit women. The whole truth doesn't. That's why it's essential that men's voices are heard, because you have nutcases running their mouths on these platforms spreading false information that doesn't benefit anyone, just like feminism. You heard what this woman said. She is too old for this. The wall takes no prisoners. It knocks these women into oblivion. She's at the end of her rope, and the last thing she needs is advice from a freaking nutcase. We encourage you to do your own research. Listen to all, but follow none. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.